you don't usually start off running for U.S. Senate or for governor or for some really big race. You usually start off running for state rep or city council or school board, and those races are a lot different than the campaigns that we were writing our campaign plans on. So I think it's really important that we have better people in politics at all levels, whether it's local, state, or national. And what I think is great about this group is, you all have a shared experience of serving in the military, and that really transcends politics. When I spoke here last year and we had the breakout group, my breakout group there's about half Democrats, half Republicans, and I noticed the camaraderie between those guys and gals had nothing to do with politics or their disagreements. You all have served in the military where you may be serving next to somebody who has just a completely different political vantage point than you have, but you got to work together to complete the mission. And too many people in Congress today, I think anyway, have forgot about that. To them, it's about how can I score political points, how can I make the other side look bad so I can raise more money, and they've forgotten about the mission. And so I really think that what this program is trying to accomplish is really fantastic and is badly, badly needed. So I hope, regardless of your party, I hope those of you that are here will actually roll up your sleeves and go out and hit the campaign trail and win. How much time can you devote to campaigning? On the panel this morning, I think someone made the point, you really have to kind of do this full time. If you're running for a significant office, particularly for those of you that are running for U.S. Congress, it's not a weekend job. It's not after work. You're going to have to be working the phones and out campaigning. And so you need to ask yourself, do I really have the time to commit to that? Do I have the time to spend 10 hours a day on the phone begging people for money? Do I have time to give up my weekend shaking hands at parades and fairs? A lot of people I've seen over the years, especially running for local office, there's a big fanfare when they announce that they're running, and then you never see them again. You're like, what, did they stop their campaign? Like, where are they? You have to really ask yourself if you've got the time to do it. Is this race winnable? There was somebody asked this morning, should they run as an independent? Who asked that question? You did, yes. I always tell my students, absolutely not. If you are, unless you are a billionaire who just has unlimited resources and you can go on the airwaves and be on TV between now and Election Day every 5 minutes, almost no independents ever win. I mean, every once in a blue moon, somebody catches lightning in a bottle like Jesse Ventura or somebody like that, and it gives people all across America hope. Oh, God, I could run as an independent. You run as an independent, you start off right away with absolutely no base. The fundraising base is usually rooted in the two parties. When I ran as a Democrat, our fundraising base, it's labor, it's trial lawyers. Republican fundraising base, it's business people. The fact of the matter is, if you run as an independent, unless you, again, are really well connected and a really significant business person, you don't have a base of voters. You don't have a base of donors. You really need that party structure. And I can empathize with I'm sick of both parties, because I'm sick of both parties. But you really need to ask yourself, which of the two parties do you closest align with? And run under one of those two banners, because if you run as an independent, just ballot access alone, just getting your name on a ballot as an independent, in a lot of states, the two parties have made sure that is just a Herculean effort. So how do you determine if a race is winnable? I would go back 3 election cycles and look at the results and try to get a sense of is this district or is this area, is it strongly Democrat, strongly Republican? Are there independent voters here? Is the incumbent vulnerable? Usually the rule of thumb is if an incumbent has 55% of the vote or less, that tends to be a seat that people look at as gettable. You find out how you get on a ballot. In some states, you have to get signatures. You got to go out and get legitimate signatures, and not just signatures from anybody. It's got to be signatures from registered voters. If that's the case, you need to develop a plan on how you're going to get those signatures. I had a former student of mine who did not make the ballot in Pennsylvania for the race she was trying to, because she came up short on her signatures. If you need 500 signatures, go get 1,000, because there's a good chance that some of those signatures might be bad.